Hey guys, True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws at BLUESAWS.com. Hope everybody's doing all right. I am messing around. I got too many things going on, and I'm kind of stressed out because I'm getting hit from too many directions with too many different things. And I said, I'm gonna go down to the wood pile and goof around. I got some saws I got to work on. I got stuff to ship. And I have a lot of real work to be done, but sometimes I want to blow off steam and do something that I really want to do. Not that I really want to do this, but it's just something to mess around, take my mind off of everything else. So I still have this 440, and this is about ready to be shipped back. I got a few more things to check, but I've been running it doing firewood, and it's been doing great. I'm stressed about my dog too. He got some kind of crazy hot spots on him. You're gonna see blue coat all over him that I'm trying to get healed up, and he's been miserable over it, but he's digging in, getting them infected, so I'm stressed out about that too. And my little hound dog always has ear infections, can't get rid of them. And anyhow, just add dogs onto the list. You gotta go though, buddy. You're in the way, and you're looking like you got bit by a rabid raccoon, and you look like shit. Anyhow, so what I was going to do in any case was I was going to take this 440. It's been running really nice, although I did have a problem starting it the other day. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think I lost prime. Well, it helps if you put the master control lever all the way down onto choke. Might start a little easier if you give it a few pulls on choke. So figured that out, that it wasn't an issue, and it was an issue with operator error. So, and it's funny, it's just a little harder to get down there, and I should have known, and it's not bad. I don't know what I was thinking. So all I was going to do is, and I don't know if this is offensive, but I'm going to do some ghetto slabbing. And I'm not really, chainsaw milling and slabbing, but what I was going to do is, we got a 24-inch bar here, and I was going to just take a cut from here, match it up over there, take another cut, make a little slab, because I just want to see what this... That's what I do with customer saws, guys. I flip them off of logs and throw them onto the ground. The good thing about the ground right here is it's probably a foot deep of wood chips out of the chipper. So it's kind of nice. This whole area is like super spongy and soft. And it's real good for earthworms. If you need earthworms to go fishing in the pond, you come down here, dig for 2 minutes, and you got slammer earthworms everywhere. Another story. So all I'm going to do is some ghetto slabbing, freehand slabbing, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to, attempt to make a fairly straight cut, another fairly straight cut, and then match up two on the other side, get a look into this. And the wood isn't the heaviest wood in the world. I thought it was maple that had been sitting, but it doesn't look right at all for maple. And I mean, this has been sitting for a good long time. You see it lost all its bark, and on one hand I think it almost looks like sycamore from what that was, a cambrium layer under the bark, looks like to me. But I see worm paths like you get on ash, and it is lighter like ash. So I'm not 100% what this wood is. And what's interesting, I'm a wood guy, guys. I love slabbing. I love seeing the grain in wood. I get overly into it. And if you guys aren't into it, I understand. It's kind of a weird thing. But even to make little cutting boards, if I pop two slabs off of it and it's interesting, like I told you guys the other day, even for fishing, sometimes we just have boards laying around outside and we can fillet fish on them or whatever. But the way this branch came off, that's going to have some crazy figure in it. And maybe if I get over to there and it may be dull wood. So it may not be worth me doing this. That's why I'm going to freehand slab a little bit. And the piece is only 30, maybe 28 to 32 inches long. It's not the longest piece of wood in the world. So what are you going to make, some cutting boards out of it? It's firewood, guys. Firewood is what this is. But if it's not totally ugly here, I might take a second and try to cut a couple off of here just to see what the grain looks like. But like I said, those wormholes look like emerald ash borer damage on an ash tree. Couple things. It doesn't exactly look like ash to me. There's not enough of them, and as the bark rotted off of here, I'm sure there was every kind of wood boring bug in there, so that wasn't a good way to tell. I don't know what it is, but I guess we'll cut it open and see if it's worth looking at. So I figured I'd just make a quick video cutting through this, and this side seems hard. This side's got a little punk in it, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'll pause you, I'll get that saw started, make a quick couple cuts. Again, we're jacking around today and I'm talking to you. It's the only way I get to talk to people is through video, because I don't go anywhere. Well, that's going horrible. I just noodled another piece right before this one, wherever, oh, it's over there. And yeah, I trashed the chain. I didn't even look. Well, I'm just gonna go get a new chain and make another video. But I wasn't paying any attention. It was sitting over there at the time. It was just a short piece, so I noodled it, and the board, I think it's the same wood, and the board wasn't that good looking. Actually, I'll grab it and show you. It wasn't anything fancy. So it wasn't anything fancy, it was a little tiny piece, and I literally buzzed through this in like 2 seconds. But then it's sitting, and I hope you guys could see, sitting in on these chips. And I know I went down into them, and well, I'll show you the chain, because I don't know how I didn't notice that even starting the saw. That looks real bad, so I'm gonna have to run and get a new chain. I'll show you this, but oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know how to make it work to show it, but the chain is effed. Like, I could see every tooth is pretty much rolled over, if you could see it. I don't know how to show you. You can see it a lot on that one. Looks like it's the right side cutters more than the left. Anyhow, so that's a bomb. Let me go get another chain. I'll try to pause you, see if it'll work. Okay, guys, I ran up, got a chain, about to switch it, but I didn't know if I could pause this that long. I had to find my little tool to tell what size chain I was grabbing. I got pegs with chains hanging, and I need to do a better job of segregating them. You know, I got 050, 058, 063, you know, different lengths. So I had to, you know, measure it real quick, see what it says, then go from there. But I did find a chain, and it actually was 050, and I believe it looked like it'd be about 84 drive lengths. I won't bet my life on it, but I hope so. You know, look at that oil slot, looks good. Remember the other day we were having a problem with that oil hole being plugged. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay here. A little bit different. We need some adjustment with this chain. Maybe it's not as stretched as the other one. Let's pull our little chain tensioner back, and then we'll get back to business. I'll pause you, I'll warm her up just a tad, and because I got to run back up again real quick because I just realized I forgot to do something else. A lot of pauses in this video, but you guys are never going to know that, are you? If I didn't tell you, I mean. Let's see. Oh, chain brake. make you a little tighter. So there was something else I thought about when I was up there looking for this chain that I wanted to tell you. I'll tell you what, I don't like his bar stud. I see he stripped them a little bit, which happens from time to time. I'm not saying it doesn't. And he replaced one of them, but I think I might rip both of them out and replace them again with 2 highway ones. Boy, that feels a little tiny bit tight. Imagine it'll be okay. Look, I didn't put the chain on backwards. Oh well. All right, I'll pause y'all, get ready, and we'll get to it. Alrighty guys, fingers crossed. Well, I think she did all right. Nice noodles. It's funny, I'll take those and I have just old garbage cans, old metal garbage cans, and I'll take one of those and if I have piles like this that we don't walk through and run the machines over and kick all around, I'll grab them up and I'll throw them in those metal cans, and I'll use them in the wood stove as fire starters sometimes. I really wanted to see if I could compress them or something and maybe use them for a smoker. I think they might burn too quickly for that, and I still don't know what wood this is. It's not like I'd really want to do it with this wood. Well, you see where I goofed up a little bit there, but nothing a planer couldn't fix if I wanted to, but it's really not pretty enough. This side's better. Not pretty, yeah, not much better. Not pretty enough, but you can do quick stuff like this, which maybe you guys never thought of, maybe you don't do, but you can make some quick slabs. I mean, listen, finishing that off, if it was a nice piece of wood, you'd have a nice cutting board. We do bigger ones also to butcher deer on. You know, we, got about everybody hunts, so there's always deer to be butchered, so it's not a bad idea. I'm leaning towards sycamore. I'm not 100%, and I can't quite tell by smell, so I'm not sure what this is. It's not maple, but kind of fun to do. You make a couple boards, kind of interesting. I might pop off that side too, just to see how that crotch looks over there. The saw, I think, is running wonderful. The chain was wonderful, so that was kind of nice. Cut right through that like nothing. I didn't get into that rotted spot so much. I thought it was right around here. Yeah, that's a little bit right there. That right where my hand is a little crappy. I don't know. The other thing I'll tell you is that's a much quicker way to run a board, if you don't know, than chainsaw milling. Just because you're going this way with the grain, making noodles, as opposed to this way making dust. So you could peel off a couple little boards. And what I was originally thinking about doing, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not looking to get into all that today, was I have a couple longer pieces, maybe 5 foot long, and I thought I could take that 3120, throw the 72 on it, or if it, whatever's handy, throw it on there and bang out a couple slabs like that. But I really think that other piece of wood is just more of this. And what's bugging me, I was almost certain that log there was maple by the little bit of bark that was left on it. Now I'm doubting what it is, and here's why. The bark looked mapley to me. Don't know what it is, but if it were maple, I would kind of expect, for how rotted the outside of that log is, I'd expect to see some spalting. It just doesn't look like it's aging like maple. For all I know, that could be a big ash, and I'm just totally reading the bark wrong because it's rotted. I'm not sure. I'll look at it harder, but I was really having high hopes that that would be something worth milling and not just firewood, but it may just wind up being firewood, which is fine too. It's nice to have heat in the winter. Anyhow, guys, I'll probably take you guys off video. I don't know how bored you want to get watching me run a saw when doing my ghetto freehand milling. So I don't know, you tell me. If you guys want more, I could always video more. That doesn't matter so much to me. But if it's boring, hey, cut it short. That was a good idea, dude. So just let me know. And again, like, share the videos, tell people about us. We really appreciate it. Keeps us in business. True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws, and BLUESAWS.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, fellas. Look at, I'm traipsing through my noodles already.